We're back, and this is Open Stage, and as I mentioned, Royal Pirates is here with us. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hello.
We're back.
You are back. And it's great to have you guys here. Can you just say hello individually once to our guests,
Right.
to our listeners?
Hey guys, this is RP. My name is Moon. I play the guitar and I sing, and I was the former temporary DJ of Sonic City. It's great to be back.
All right.
I'm James, and I played bass guitar, but now I am the keyboard and programmer for Royal Pirates.
Yeah. Hello, this is Seun, and now Axie from Royal Pirates. I play the drums.
Awesome.
Yes.
Great to have you guys here. And of course, having Moon here, of course, I'm very familiar with the studios and the people here.
I am. It's really good to be back.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you have a good time when you were here?
Oh yeah, I had a great time, man. It was a good experience for me. I learned a lot, and I got to be more comfortable with the microphone, I guess, through that experience. And it's really great to be back, and thank you for having me, Ray.
Oh, well, I'm so thankful that you took over for us. Well, for me, for those 2 weeks. And, you know, of course, everyone here was so happy to have you, and the listeners as well. Exciting stuff. I mean, you got a new record out, of course. This is kind of long awaited. You've gone through some changes, of course, here and there. Of course, some big ones and small ones. Can you?
Changes a beard.
That's the biggest change. The best change.
Tell me about what's been going on, and of course, through the changes, this new record, and can we go through some of that?
Right.
Well, personally, this is James, and I had an accident the day after my birthday. I was walking into a restaurant, and the door crashed down on my hand, and nearly severed it, and so the nerves were amputated, and everything was crushed. So it took a while for me to get my head straight on to know where I was going to be, like, psychologically. But now we're promoting again, luckily.
Yeah, it must have been tough for you.
This is a great start.
So, I'm so sad about your sad stories. I'm sorry for bringing everyone down.
No, but I mean, it was a very serious situation. A lot of people very worried about you, of course, the band and the music, and especially for you and your family and everything. But it's great that you're here laughing about it too at the same time.
So the last thing I want to do is bring people down, even though that's what happens. But we're staying positive about it. We're pushing forward. It's a struggle every day, and it's every day there's something new. It sucks every day, but
are you still going through like therapy?
There's rehab every single day.
Okay.
But we're pushing forward, and we're focusing on making this album a positive experience.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure the guy's been helping you out a lot too with everything.
Yeah, Moon like massages my wrist every day. Not really, and Seun sings me songs. Just kidding.
How about you other guys? Just personal stuff, and especially with this band and the music, and of course the name changes and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, we just came out with a new album, 3.3. We're thinking of this album as almost like a new debut. So new start. Yeah.
In some ways, yeah. I mean, I went to your concert during the summer. Of course, the live. Of course, you were unable to play. It's like a very tough time for you guys. And I met, of course, your producer, who I knew this time, Jay Chung from Solid, of course, and talking about, we did a little side talk watching you guys in the show, and he's telling me a lot of his concerns about you guys and your music, but seeing it all come out and come through is like pretty amazing. It does in a way seem like kind of a rebirth for you guys.
Definitely.
What's crazy is the songs that Seun and Moon, or Exie and Moon, were playing at that show were songs that we recorded before the accident, so we thought they were going to be on the album. But after the accident, it's definitely a rebirth, because we work with Jae Hyung, and we're able to start everything all over again.
Great. It's a beautiful looking record. I mean, the packaging, the photos are fantastic, and it's a beautiful
just a lot
booklet,
of pictures of us.
Yeah, which is nice, and I'm sure your fans are going to appreciate a lot.
Thank you.
3.3. What's that mean?
3.3.
Three guys.
Third album from three guys. But also, it means a lot of things. You know how like 3 makes a triangle.
Sure.
And I think it's like almost like a perfect number, because it's like so well balanced.
Yeah, definitely.
And just stuff like that. There's a lot of good meaning to it.
Yeah.
There's past present and future. It's in 3 parts.
Right.
So a lot of that.
Have you heard that song by 3 is a Magic Number? Have you ever heard that?
No.
Oh, wait,
sounds like a
who's
good
that by?
song.
It's a British group a long time ago. I think it's the Charlatans maybe or something. Yeah.
Not Cake?
Oh, Cake.
Cake,
You're
right.
right. You're right.
3 is a magic number?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The lyrics are awesome.
Yeah, that's a great
Check
song.
it out, yeah. Wow. So how has it been so far? I mean, it's only been a couple weeks.
Yeah,
1 week.
1 week.
Yeah.
And we've been actually active under the name of RP now.
Mm-hmm.
We used to use the name Royal Pirates.
Sure.
But it's like just a abbreviation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of
It's too hard. Royal Pirates is like too difficult for most Koreans to pronounce. Yeah, they always say like Loyal Pilates.
So just to simplify it.
Yeah, just simplify it.
It's simplify and just rebirth. Starting new.
Yeah, just starting
fresh.
new.
Yeah.
Right. And you really feel that energy with you guys right now.
That's awesome.
Let's take a song break.
Okay.
And let's hear something called Runaway. Can you tell us a little bit about this track?
Runaway is the title song of this record, and it's like a mixture of electronica and rock. And I think it's a good title song because you know how James joined as a keyboardist.
Sure.
So it just shows that like MIDI programming side as well, but it also has like our rock element to it.
Right.
So I hope you enjoy it.
Okay,
All
I'm
right.
sure we will. Here, Open Stage, RP with us. The title of their new EP, Runaway. And we just heard Runaway, the lead track off the new EP 3.3 from our guest today, RP Royal Pirates. It must have been, how was the experience working on this one? I mean, everything sounds a bit different.
It sounds different,
You know,
right?
from what you guys been doing, of course, and curious about the whole process and working with Jay because he's a personal friend of mine, so I'm curious about that whole experience. And how was it like working on this record this time?
The process-wise, it was the most fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was just really fun.
How
because,
so?
Because you know how Jay is like really just a funny guy, and you can
Awesome
really
guy.
just be yourself around him,
Right.
Because he's such like big-hearted,
Sure.
good-hearted guy,
Yeah.
and just mostly like just working on the music was awesome, but just talking to Jay, and he has so many like good insights on life, so we learned a lot from him, and he's a really 대선배, like he's very experienced, he's a veteran, in the industry, so we learned a lot about the industry from him. So it was really great. We learned a lot.
Yeah, with Jay, personally, I was a fan of him ever since I was.
Yeah, who wasn't? I mean, of course. Yeah,
some solid.
Yeah.
For Korean Americans, that was a huge,
of course, man.
huge deal, right?
Yep.
But I think it's the producer's job to bring out the best in their artists, and I think he did a really good job this time in helping us find out what our strengths are, and that helped us a lot. And I think you can tell when you listen to the album, it's a lot more mature than what it was before.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I totally noticed about it. It's like this development that you definitely hear from what you guys been doing and now and the whole sound and the feel of it. And
And just like Moon said, we spent a lot of time talking with Jay, and before the actual recording went on, so we like talked about the concept, the whole, like what the song should be about and stuff like that. And he brought out like our experiences in our lives, and as we spoke about the past, we kind of figured out what the song should be about.
Okay.
And that's how all the songs came out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at, of course, looking at the credits here and stuff. It seems you all wrote the songs together
Right.
and
We did.
go through the whole process. Like, does that work out for you guys well? How is that
Very
balance
well,
happen?
yeah.
Yeah, it worked out great. And mostly how it works is Jay gives us like a direction. He's like, let's write a song like this, and we're like, okay. And then he arranges the track, and I usually make the melody top lining, and then Suyun writes the lyrics to it mostly.
It must have been a pretty fast process then for you guys. I mean,
Very fast.
And
yeah.
before James' accident, like James, like we were writing like melodies together, but like after the accident, like he couldn't take too much part in it.
sure.
Right.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah, I was out of commission for about half the album.
Yeah.
So there's
can
6
imagine.
tracks on it, 3 of them. I received in the hospital bed, and I was stoked. When I'm listening, I'm like rocking out. But
Right.
it's just trying to imagine what parts that I can implement
Sure.
without playing the bass. So
How are you making that adjustment now?
well, I just have a computer on me, so luckily, thank goodness, there's I can contribute with MIDI and I've learned by doing electronic music
Right.
that you can literally do anything that you imagine.
Sure, of course. Yeah.
So
No boundaries, especially.
there's no boundaries, but it takes time to learn how to form that expression. Whereas when I played bass before, I could literally play what I felt, and this time it's a lot more pre-production. Like before the show, before the songs come out,
Right.
it takes time to find the sounds and manipulate them as well.
Well, I mean, it seems to be working out really well with the way things are going.
Yeah, so if you listen to the album, there's 6 songs, right? So
Okay.
3 of them you can hear it's more like rock based, and
Right.
3 of them have more like the meaty, like programming.
Okay.
bass.
Okay. Cool. The album cover looks great. I mean, all these photos, pretty amazing stuff.
So many photos.
You look like models, of course. You know, I'm sure you have a lot of female fans. And where did you take all these photos, and what was the whole process? And because I mean, we got to mention it. I mean, because it's such a great production itself.
Thanks, man.
Right. It's actually 2 settings we took pictures at,
Right.
and one of them was this island. What was it called?
Hawaii.
It's by the
Pretty great looking Hawaii.
Just lying.
industrial Hawaii.
Was it an island?
It was like
Something Tungdungsam, I don't know.
Tungdungsam.
It was somewhere near the Hangang
Yeah,
area.
it's a Han
Okay,
River.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just took one at the photographer's studio's rooftop.
Yeah.
That dark picture you're looking at. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it looks fantastic. You guys are also photogenic and looking great.
Thank you.
Technology.
Thanks, man. Compliment from dudes. Awesome.
For me, I'm personally kind of just curious about your whole background. I mean, I've heard your recent music, of course, some of it, you know, I've got to know, especially because, you know, you came to the show and
Right.
Your history, you guys were all from the States, or
Yeah.
you
Right.
guys knew each other back then, or, you know, tell me about that.
Well, Moon and I started this band like 2004 ever since, and we're just friends, you know, starting out in GarageBand, and we were doing YouTube stuff on YouTube, and we met James through a mutual friend around 2009, and then, yeah, and we came to Korea, and we debuted in Korea in 2013.
What brought you to Korea? It's
'cause-
always the question you ask the
Right.
people. Right.
right. Because we were just doing YouTube stuff. Right. Well, we were just doing online stuff, and our agency right now, they saw one of our videos and they messaged us on SNS, like, would you like to work with us? And we're
Cool.
like, all right. And I was like at a stage where, like, personally, I kind of was like thinking about moving back to Korea. So I thought it was a good opportunity.
Okay.
Like, everything
Right.
just like kind of worked together to make that decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. So since junior high, like, so
Oh,
Sion and I,
really?
since junior high we started, and we met James through a mutual friend in college.
Personally, I thought I'm like super American, man. And so when I met Moon and Soon, I was stoked that I'd be able to meet some real Koreans.
True Korean.
When I heard
Hacienda Heights, of
Yeah,
course, man.
when I heard, I was on the cusp, man. I was on Hacienda Heights and
Right.
La Fuente, so I was always eating burritos. But
It's not even American. It's more like Hispanic. Like that area.
yeah, man, that's what it's all about. But
I mean, when you guys mentioned Diamond Bar, I'm from Cerritos. I mean, that whole area is
Right,
like,
right.
you know.
Yeah.
But I ended up seeing this as an opportunity to learn more about my roots, more about Korea, and I think it's one of the best decisions I made.
How has the experience been so far? For me, it was like total culture shock. For the first time.
Yeah. Culture shock is a real thing,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You feel it. You feel it in your bones. But outside of this accident, everything's been great. But
Right.
I'm just trying to make it positive. It's all good.
Been together for a long time when you think about it then, huh? You guys?
Right. It's already been like 6 years since we met James,
Sure.
and it feels like
And you guys
yesterday.
and you guys even longer than that. It
Yeah.
must be a
12 years, 11 years.
pretty
11,
tight
12
knit
years.
group, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We went through like a lot of stuff, you know, hard times, good times, and I think it made us stronger as a group. Yeah.
Just grew up together.
Right.
What's the musical life and what's the personal life, social life, lives with you guys like? Is there a big difference between?
When we were younger, we would
Yeah.
always like write songs and send it to each other. And if we listen to those songs now, it's like horrible. But there's something like really pure, like
Yeah,
something
there's
like
something good about it, too.
Something good
Right.
about it, like something brilliant about that.
Okay.
Even though it's not like professional.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah,
mean,
we'd love to
since-
hear it sometime too.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll send you one.
Right.
Too embarrassed.
The worst,
can find it.
the worst part about those songs is definitely the mixing. The mixing is terrible, but the melody, there's some really interesting and innovative melodies and arrangements, I think, in those songs.
Maybe bloom into something, you never know. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you guys grow up with a musical background? Did you start like playing some? Was it?
Well, I've just started. I played piano when I was younger, and then I played saxophone in junior high. I was in the drum line, and that's where I got all my chops down. And then we all went to MI together, just to kind of learn more about music. Yeah,
and both of my parents they're not musicians, but they're artists. So maybe I got like some kind of influence from that as well.
I'm sure you did, yeah.
And they loved music, so I was always surrounded by music.
I played trumpet when I was growing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was a band geek. Trumpet's
the best spot, though, for a big band, right?
Is it? Well, I don't know. I was the tallest person, and I was sitting next to the shortest person in the entire school. So I was in marching band, and it was oh man, the disparity was insane.
We were in marching band too.
Oh, were you guys really?
We didn't want to march around, so we joined
did it just
the pit.
for credits. Yeah.
We joined the pit, and then we played like bongos and stuff like that.
We didn't want to do the whole marching thing. You have to train like so many hours for that. So we're like, but the pit is like section where they play like marimbas, like xylophones, and
so you can't walk around with.
Right.
Yeah. So we just played triangles, but we played it with like crazy soul.
Super dynamic triangle playing,
and we got compliments from the judges, like, they look
because we were so
really
passionate about it.
We were so into it. Like,
the best part of the marching band is the pit. That's funny, man. Why don't we hear some more music? Maybe I think you're going to be playing something live for us.
Right.
Can you tell us about the next song?
This song is called Too Fast.
Okay.
And this song, I think we wanted to make like kind of a 80s feel. It's got that fun vibe, but also like a sad vibe to it as well. And the song is really good, like when you listen to it while you're driving. Right. We kind of thought of like, let's make a song that's like really good to listen to when you're at night, you're driving. So it kind of has that vibe.
All right.
Kind of zoning out.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. We're going to hear this live too, so we're really excited about that. Again, our guest today, RP Royal Pirates, with this song, Too Fast.
미워했던 널 원망했던 널 바보같이 난 그리워했어 미워했던 널 원망했던 널 왜 널 못 잊어 Cause you're taking me high Take me up to the sky 끝없이 추락하는 나를 You're taking me high Take me up to the sky 내 눈앞에 아른거려 날 기다리는 너에게 가고 있잖아 오늘 밤 너도 나와 같다면 슬픔 속의 기억을 모두 지워버려 I'm going too fast 더 늦지 않게 I'm going too fast Can't wait to see you tonight I'm going too fast love 미워했던 널 원망했던 널 하루하루 난 지우려 했어 너의 향기도 너의 숨결도 왜 난 못 잊어 Cause you're taking me high Take me up to the sky 끝없이 추락하는 나를 You're taking me high Take me up to the sky 내 눈앞에 아른거려 날 기다리는 너에게 가고 있잖아 오늘 밤 너도 나와 같다면 슬픔 속의 기억을 모두 지워버려 I'm going too fast 더 늦지 see the stars shine in your eyes. Don't wanna fall asleep tonight. You seem so far from me, but I just can't forget you. I'm going too fast. Can't wait to see you tonight. Going too fast, love.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks for that. I mean, it's always great when you play live music here in the studio. It's great to have you, and curious about your individual lives besides music and stuff. Your personal interests. Like, do you have hobbies that you have individually? Stuff that you do together, maybe besides music. Something just for fun. What do you guys do?
We don't do anything together, right?
Outside of music, I think we see each other way too much. So we just try to like kind of rest and relax, But I think personally, I used to work out like a maniac. I was really into MMA, and it was my dream to do like a MMA amateur fight.
Okay.
But then I think this accident is a sign that it's not a good idea for me to do that.
Okay.
And so now it's just learning more about music is my main hobby right now, about mixing and whatnot, personally.
Yeah. I mean, music was always, it was our hobby, so like it is what we do for fun. But now, I mean, I don't really socialize too much. I just stay home and I just watch movies and watch, some animes and stuff like that. I don't know what I do.
What movies are you into?
Something like very fantastic, like something with a lot of CGs, a lot of explosion and stuff like that. Like something that I don't have to think about,
Like a Michael Bay.
I just watch.
Visually pleasing.
Right. I just watch and I don't think about it.
What was really cool lately? What came out that was pretty cool lately?
Well, not recently, but like Transformers.
Yeah, there's not so many good movies lately, right?
Right.
Star Wars is coming up.
Oh yeah, that's
Star Wars.
Looking
I'm a
forward
huge
to it.
Star Wars fan.
Yeah, me too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
Harrison Ford, of course. I mean, Han Solo. But I mean, I'm from the old school. When the first original.
But he's coming back though.
Yeah, he's coming back in the
That's
really excited
crazy.
about that.
Chewbacca's back too.
Oh man, he didn't even age.
Looks the same.
Yeah. How about you?
Me, like we just talked about, I love Star Wars. That's one of my big hobbies. Just
movies
and there's like Star Wars games too. I play those. And I build Gundam.
Gundam.
Am I able to say that?
I think so.
The robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make that. I watch like the Gundam related animes too.
Oh.
Super cool.
Life of a rock star.
Yes, watching animes.
That's cool. All right.
Oh,
man. What about performances? I mean, you've performed in some countries, abroad, right? And of course here in Korea. I mean, any memorable experiences, and how was it? And
most recently, we went to Malaysia, and that's. Recently, I say recently, but that was a year ago.
A few months ago.
7 months ago.
7
months ago. But that was really, really exhilarating. It was overwhelming. The response was totally unexpected. We had no idea that many people were going to show up.
Okay.
We played at the mall in KK, and there were
Kuala Lumpur,
to Kinabalu and Kuala Lumpur,
okay.
and there's just way more people than we expected, so we were overwhelmed by that support as well. But that definitely makes me want to go back, like
again.
Not just to like one spot, but all over. I just want to go on a world tour, and I think the guys agree. Yeah, it was just an amazing experience.
Do you agree?
Yeah, of course. We love to travel. We love to play shows for a lot of people.
Any memorable experiences from it all? I mean, you guys have any funny experiences while you're over there, or
Funny experiences.
We got to go see. We got usually when you're on tour, well, at least for us, we only had time for the shows. It was just get the shows just those kind of scheduled events were all done for us. But this time we actually got to visit the culture. We got to go into the
it's like a tribal village of Malaysia.
So
right?
some of the traditional cultural stuff.
So we tried that, like that. What do you call it? It's not an arrow. It's like a pipe, like
blowpipe.
It's like
something like
you
that.
Hunt, really? You hunt with it. So we tried that.
I don't think it's blowpipe.
I think Steven was the best at that.
Yeah.
And then we did this like thing where it's like
jump
and you have to like
like
touch like high up in the ceiling.
Okay.
It's like it's like their traditional game
To become a warrior in their society.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we're officially Malaysian warriors.
Visiting those traditional places are the best, I think.
Yeah,
when we were to Japan, we went to some, the what's it called, like the temples and I think I love visiting those traditional places.
Yeah.
So
when we go abroad.
playing shows is definitely one of the best experiences you can have there. But being able to
Get in
integrate
touch
into
with-
the culture,
right,
see
yeah.
the fans' perspective of where they grew up and what their culture is like, that's really enlightening as well.
Yeah. I mean, what more can you ask for is, playing your music, being able to travel somewhere to play for someone else and to get to know that country and the people there and the fans.
best.
And the food, obviously.
Yeah.
The
the
food,
food
yes.
is great.
Malaysian food rocks.
Okay, future plans. So, I mean, this EP just came out. I'm sure you're going to be pretty busy for the next how many months or whatnot. So, what are your plans with this EP? And
We're definitely gonna play more shows, and we're gonna be on TV shows like the like the music shows in Korea as well, and we're gonna probably start writing
New stuff as well.
New stuff as well. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, go ahead.
The thing about us is we're always writing music. So we've got in our music locker, we've got literally like a couple hundred songs just
Really?
ready to go. But we haven't worked on those with Jay yet, so we're really excited to see how that'll come about.
So is that going to be at least a continuous thing, working with Jay Chong on your future records? Or is it
Personally,
something-
I hope so, because I didn't really get to work with him all that much, but no, that would be great to be able to work with him. But also, while we're writing, we're trying to get the word out on Runaway, because we put a lot of work into this this album. So we definitely don't want to let any songs go by.
Right.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people are going to pay attention to it. I mean, I'm listening to it myself. I mean, it's interesting just for hearing the whole transition from, I mean, you guys, your debut, I mean, considering it hasn't been that long, but like hearing the record from then and now is seems like a totally different experience.
Right.
And it's been
Looking forward
it's been 1 year and 4 months since our last album too. So
It's a long time.
We wanted to show people that that we've grown as artists as well.
Definitely. So you're going to be touring, playing shows, and just keep going on and rocking out. Maybe writing some new records and stuff like that. So
And our breaks are too long. It have been too long.
Yeah.
So now,
last
from now, I
couple
think we
of
want to
them,
be more active. Just
Right.
keep releasing music, keep
Right.
playing shows.
well, that's great. We're so happy that you came here today, and hopefully, when the next one comes out, you'll be back again, and
For sure.
we'll be hanging out once more.
Awesome.
Only can say, everybody check out this new EP. It's going to be a totally different experience of Royal Pirates, and I think you're all going to love it. Thanks to you guys for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you say some last few words to our listeners before you go?
We're back with our EP 3.3. I hope you guys enjoyed. We put a lot of effort in it, and we love every single song, and I hope you love every single song in it as well. Thank you very much.
All right, we really missed you guys. We really missed being on stage, and now we're here. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna play a lot of shows, so please come and check it out. And we can't wait to see you guys.
Yeah, and it's been a long time. I know you guys have waited for a long time, and we appreciate each and every one of you. So we hope you listen to the songs and know that we put our hearts into each of the songs on the album. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Awesome, and I'm sure they will. We're going to wrap up this segment with one final song, and it's titled Dangerous. Can you tell us a little bit about the song before we go?
This song on the record, we wanted to just do anything we wanted to do, So if you listen to it, there's a lot of break beats, and in the end, there's a tempo change, and we just rock out, and I scream in it as well. So this song is we just wanted to do anything we wanted to do,
right.
no boundaries.
Okay,
that kind
cool.
of stuff.
Well, thanks again for being with us today. It's been a real pleasure, and of course, getting to know you and
Thank you.
Finally getting to meet you, actually,
know,
especially
right?
Moon and the rest of you guys. And
it's weird. It's so weird.
Good luck with everything, and congratulations on the new EP. And we'll be always, keeping an eye out for you guys. And
thank you very much.
So take care, and we'll finish up today's open stage here with RP with the song "Dangerous," and we'll see you guys next time.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dangerous.